Ready? Alright guys, I hope you're having a great day. Good morning, and off to I think a flat start, not much going on this morning. And so S&P, same thing. I did go over this yesterday post market. I'm not gonna delete these arrows so you guys can see that it's a nice little uptrend that I believe will just continue in the coming days, right? So S&P is holding the levels above. As long as we're above 430, 432 zone, 434, we're fine. It's completely normal in the market. We might have a red day today, which is there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Weekly positions is very hard to be on the right side, so wait for the right setups. If you're playing weeklies, if you have a $10,000 cash account, $150, $200 max, okay? And that's the trick into the market, into surviving this market for long term, and eventually nailing some good plays, right? There will be times when you will nail 1,000% option plays. It happens all the time, right? So you gotta be patient, gotta have cash, right position sizing, and you'll do great. Q's holding well. Again, 354, the number drawn here. So until 354, do expect downside, and there's nothing wrong with that. That does not mean the market is crashing or anything happening. That's just normal, okay? I mean, it's been going straight up from 315 all the way to 363. Who would have thought, right? All these people calling a top here, they all got burned out. Okay, but let's be realistic. 354 is possible, but upside is also possible. So anything above 354, we're fine. And energy, 56, 57, there's nothing. We'll completely ignore. SMH, so let's go over semis today. It's been a while since we went over semiconductors, right? I was looking at some setups today to see what's possible. So SMH, right, is vectors, all these tickers are TSM, AMD, Micron, INTC. They're all part of this holdings. I think they have 25 holdings or 28, I believe. You can go online and check. But the majority of the main semiconductors are all in here. So let's keep our focus on this now, okay? So number one, it broke out right here in start of July, right? But it was short-lived. It did not completely fully break out. The levels were not held, and it gave up. But now it's back above. The only number that matters here for me on SMH is 259. 259, okay? A hold of 259 for maybe 3-4 days. Even today, it might give us a bullish run. Who knows? Anything above 262. So anything above 262, I think we might have a run in the semis. Okay. TSM is heavily weighted into this. AMD is about 5%, I believe. Right. So just look it up. So SMH is trying to break out, and with this, now let's go with AMD. Right. I think AMD is gapping up pre-market. Right, this could be a great trade, maybe 2 weeks out. Anything above 90, today is already gapping up at $1, okay? I do see this going back to 94, there's no doubt. To 94, I do believe is going, but we need to break out of this 92 level first. So 92 level is the first number, which is a must hold. And 92 to 94, the $2 move is the next number. Is the next number, right? And then above 94, we have all the way towards all-time highs, okay? So if you're gonna play this name and you're looking at it, go small, don't have to go fully into it yet, right? Not until 92 at least. Let's see if I can reclaim 92 and hold. Today is gapping up a little bit on the pre-market, so let's see, okay? And if you can get above 92, I think we might have a nice little run towards all-time highs. So the AMD is one, and then we have QCOM. QCOM was basing for all these days, right? We did not play it, nor did we mention it, right? We avoided this entire chop. Like imagine trying to catch the move between this chop. You would never know which way it's going the next day. But now it's set at a certain level where it's acting fine. So the only number here for me is 146. So QCOM 146. Write this down. Put it on your forehead if you have to. But 146 is the number that you need. Above 146, we have all the way to 163. Okay, forget 163. Let's say even 155, somewhere in the middle, okay? That's almost a $10 move. You can legit double, triple your options 2 to 3 weeks out. Okay, that's how you play options. You wait for the confirmed trades, and when you make trades like this, out of 5 times, you're likely to be right more than 3 times. And those 3, when they go over 100%, leave you with net 100, okay? Minimum. And on those 5 trades, you're up 20% now, okay? So know your numbers, work them out. So 156 to 146 to 155 is my potential target on QCOM, right? And some of these names I would play more aggressively, but again, I am managing my own account. I have Amazon and whatnot, but if you're on cash, you have a smaller account, you cannot afford Amazon, then these are the trades that we're giving to you. AMD, QCOM, right? Post-market, LB will go over what they did today and what we can expect tomorrow. Okay, and then pre-market I'll cover again. So AMD, QCOM, write these tickers down. And then we have LRCX, another semi name. Right, on this, the only number that I'm looking for is 650 plus. I don't want to get stuck in the middle here. Why 650? Because above 650 is when it gets rejected. Okay, above 650 has been getting rejected. Okay, and with SMH strong, and this above 650 can definitely get a push. Okay, NVDA already made a huge run, so somebody always runs first. So LRCX above 650 hold, we can play. Until then, playing here will be very hard. Okay, you can try catching the bottom if you want, but then be willing to let your option go to 0. Okay. Tesla, nothing until 690. Baba keeps gapping up every day, right? 220 is must, 223, and then 230, 230 is the ultimate number that we need. So nothing there yet. Somebody asked if we could go over Apple. Apple, guys, 149.50 is the number that I believe matters, right? It's very extended, know this, right? It is extended, but then there's a lot of strength in this name as well. It can continue going up, okay? And if we get 150 plus today, is likely to run. And this week we might close with a full bullish candle, okay? It might just close near the top. So do they pin 150 or do we go to 155? Play what you can afford to lose in this name, that's all I can say, right? I have no idea if it runs from here or not. The only thing I would maybe watch, but with the strength, it can definitely continue going up. So if you believe in it, go small, take your shot and see what happens. And then back test of 145 is also very likely before earnings in my opinion. 145. What else we have here? Somebody's asking. Gold, we went over yesterday, guys. If you missed it. A great long. GLD was the chart that I was looking at in the monthly. A beautiful cup and handle. A beautiful cup on a monthly and a handle. And these patterns, when looked at it from zoomed out, this is a 10-year pattern we're looking at. They're usually correct. This is a textbook pattern. They're usually correct, very unlikely to fail. This is likely going to work out. The more you zoom out of patterns on longer time frames, the more correct they are. Okay? Because market makers are not going to take 10 years just to make this pattern to, psychologically, basically it was highs, they brought it down and buyers defended here, they brought the price back to 2012 highs, and now the buyers and sellers are fighting with each other, where does gold go next, right? And once buyers take control, sellers are gone, and then we get some inflation, whatever news from the market, this likely starts a new uptrend, okay? But on this, you must buy time. It is not a weekly or a monthly trade. On GLD, you must buy time of at least 12 months. It might just take 3-4 months for this to break out. Okay, it's a patience play. And then someone's asking regarding Walmart. If we go on the daily, there's only one number that matters. We've been saying it for weeks, right? We absolutely nailed the lottos. They were up almost 50% yesterday if you sold. If you held with me, then you'll have similar trade as me. They either go to 0 or we either rip 300-400%. That's what they're meant for. But the only number that matters is 142 through. Okay, push through 142. We've been saying it for weeks. That's all that matters. Push through 142 and hold. 145 comes fast. If it pushes through 142 today, 145 can happen by end of day tomorrow or even today. Okay, as much as I know Walmart and I understand it. So 142 is must. Lottos manage. Pre-market, I think, is opening a little red, which is fine, I think, but I will still hold mine into tomorrow. And then we have Shopify. Shopify is having a very hard time above 1540. Above 1540 is having a very hard time. Just wait, let the chart do its thing. This can easily come all the way down to 1250, even 1400. If you want a confirmed trade on this, the premiums are very high, so playing these names, you gotta nail them. You gotta be on the right side. Anything above 1550 hold, you can play this name towards 1600 and 1700. So let this trade come to you right now. I have no idea what shop will do here. It can just go up today, come down tomorrow, or it can go lower today. Okay, but if it breaks 1440 and stays below 1440, we're likely going to get 1360. Okay. RBLX, somebody mentioned. It's a new chart, right? I do want to see earnings for 3-4 quarters before playing these names, but very volatile. If you're on the right side, you can make a lot of money. But 80 is a must hold on this number. 80 is a must hold. Failure to hold 80, you can see 65. Okay. So if you're trying to go long on these stocks, in my opinion, just wait until the earnings come out, right? Because for the 1 year, the stock just takes its time to settle, and you know, market gets to find out what they're worth actually with the revenues, with numbers, everything. But if you're trading this stock, it's very hard. I mean, how are you going to predict what's going to happen tomorrow? I mean, there's no way of telling. It's nothing but for a gambler's stock right now. If you're investing in it for different reasons, long, then that's fine. And so I think this is it, guys. But what matters here in the market, we repeat every day. We say the same thing every day. Manage your numbers, manage your risk. The last few days there have been less trades, and we hope you can see why. It's very difficult to sit on your hands sometimes you know, and you don't know what you're doing. So during those times, if you have 10K cash, maybe just buy a 50-cent contract, one, to keep yourself busy, right, on something good, and test your skills. So and long term, you'll realize that you're losing on those contracts. I can promise you. But so let's end it. Let's end the week strong. Today is Thursday. Let's see what the market does. And so yeah, we'll see you guys back in the chat.
Let's go.